Hello everyone and welcome to another Thomas videos. So today we're really finally taking a look at Urza control in Thomas format. A lot of people have been asking for an Urza brew, and I think this shell that was originally made by Chesshair works extremely well. So the original list without the Urza before had things like Retrofitter Foundries, things like that. It didn't even have mana drain in the deck because there was really no point in playing the mana drain in a deck where you already got discounted price for Thoughtcast and Kappa Cannoneer anyways. But now it's a little bit different, isn't it? Now that we have Urza in the format, aka Terra in this case, mana draining a 2-mana card is so insane for this deck because it allows you to ramp into Urza, meaning that in turn, further ramping on that turn so that you can even leave up counter spells as well. So what used to be a temporary mana gain with the mana drain, because of Urza in the deck, now it became permanent. And that is so insane because you're also putting a threat on the battlefield at the same time, right? And a lot of the times, the problem with this deck is it's really hard to just play out Kappa Cannoneer without being able to leave up counterspell and just dying on the same turn you play Kappa Cannoneer because your opponent just combos off. But with Terra, the threat comes a little bit earlier, but you can also leave up counterspell as well. And not to mention, it's another non-artifact card that puts another artifact on the battlefield. We have Tamiyo that gives you a clue token, the Landlord Navigator that gives you a map token. We also have Urza as well that leaves a construct. So not only are you progressing with the game plan of Affinity, you're also playing these non-artifact creatures that can be Chrome-Moxed. So when I played this deck before, I kind of had mixed feelings about the Chrome-Mox because you have to like exile your card advantage. And sometimes, even if you want to do that, you can't really do it because you have a lot of these artifact cards that you can't put it underneath the Chrome-Mox. So now the Chrome-Mox suddenly has a lot of targets because we're adding in Urza and Mana Drain in this deck now, along with all the MDFC lands. The Chrome-Mox should feel a lot better now. Plus, even if you just put it out on the battlefield, not only does it synergize with Kappa Cannoneer since you can just improvise, but the Terra can give you mana with the Chrome-Mox, even if there's nothing underneath it. So having said that, I'm going to be hopping over to some Thomas Weasel 3 to show you guys how the deck does. So let's open it. All right. Let's try this out. Chrome-Mox play this and then leave up a Flare of Denial and make another dude. I mean, it's a pretty interesting, hand they got going on here. What is this hang? That is absolutely wild, by the way. Like, yeah. Like, this play, I only lost one card, by the way. Like, well, look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Mountain. I think I have to Flare of Denial. Like, if they want to kill the Magpie, I think I might have to do this. Because I need to protect the Magpie. Maybe draw into a land. Like, we get 2 looks because this draws a card. And then we Thoughtcast. I think that's a dream. Sure. That actually made it easier. Oh, baby. What is this? Do they actually play like Surgical or something? Like, what is this? Wow, still no land. I kind of want them to use another removal spell on the Emery. Isn't this such a weird situation? Like, we have 0 lands, but we're still casting stuff. Isn't that a predicament? Bolt wave? Sure. So this is a Boros burn. I think I'll allow it. Nice. This. What a game. So I could even flash this in to Flare of Denial, but I think I'm just going to play another Emery. What do they have? Like, what is this stop? I don't get it. That was insane, by the way. Spell Snare. Spell Snare. Do I want a Spell Snare? Maybe I do. I think the card that has to go is maybe Metallic Rebuke. It's either that or Flare of Denial. I think Flare of Denial is going. Alright. Kind of a fishy hand. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like this hand is too slow. Right? No Chrome Moxes. No Fast Tameo. No Emery. And since we're going second, like, I feel like this, we need to mulligan. I'm gonna mulligan. Okay, this hand isn't that great, per se, but we got a Seed Up Synod. And we're also on the draw, so we might be able to draw, like, a 0-mana artifact for the Emery. Okay. Alright. Not looking good. Okay, I think I'll just play this and pass with the mana drain. That's a good one. That is a good one. I was just kind of thinking here. Do I just thought cast? Surely not, right? When you have a mana drain. So opponent passed again. I think they passed because they want to pump this while also dealing damage to the Emery. I think we still take it, right? I'm gonna drain this. This is 3 mana. I'm guessing like these are like skewers. So I'm gonna guess like another skewer is coming. Okay, it was a lightning bolt. Fair. Spell snare is very good. Alt out cast. Ooh. Do I want to take the damage though? Maybe we should. Urza! So now we have a Spell Snare and Sink into Stupor active. The reason why I brought a Spell Snare, by the way, is like they could play like that 2-mana enchantment that deals like 5 damage whenever I play like a 0-mana card. Alright, they didn't do anything. Short. Alright, I'm gonna attack. I just missed 1 damage. I should have played this first. Forgot this grows with my artifact. 1 less damage. I mean, I could just block. And then, like, if they try to kill it, I can... Okay, Skull Crack. That is definitely getting spell snared. It's pretty easy. So let's see what this is. Boral's Charm. Okay, we're gonna bounce this. Alright. I think that's gonna be game over. Like, if they didn't actually have anything, I would have actually activated the Terra. I mean, Urza. Alright, GG's. Okay, Emery. So we have 2 draws to potentially try to get a land, and we have a Flare of Denial against like a combo deck. Okay. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to bobble myself, and if there's a land, I guess I don't play Emery. I mean, does that make sense actually? Okay. New plan. I'm gonna play the Emery. I think this is happening no matter what. Oh, it seems like there's like a hang every time I play a card. Why is that? Wow, 4-0 lands. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bubble myself to see if there's a land. Since there isn't, I'm going to crack another Mishra's Bubble. What? Okay, thank God. That's all I wanted. Also, what's going on? Karn? I think I'm okay with playing the Landlord Navigator here because I have a Flare of Denial. I can always just sacrifice this. It's okay. Okay, we're drawing lands. Mindstone. Nice. Hold up. So play Sing into Stupor. Mox. Play Urza. Grab a Mishra's Bauble. So now we have a Mana Drain and Flare of Denial. I guess I can crack it now that I even have these two. Another Karn. Kappa Cannoneer. Right. So opponent's deck is actually kind of hard for our deck because they're playing Karn. And they most definitely probably play a Chalice of the Void as well. I guess I'm bringing some like Commandeers for Planeswalker stealing. I don't think that's too bad. I'm gonna cut an Emery. Yeah, I think I'm gonna cut Emery for this matchup. Spellbomb also doesn't seem that great, but I don't want to cut like all the Spellbombs. So I'll roll with this. Boom. Yeah, I'm just kind of hoping I don't get Chalice, you know? Oh my god. Oh my god. Please don't Chalice me. Please don't Chalice me. Oh, thank god. Okay, so what's the plan? Okay, screw Emery. And I don't think we're playing another Landlord Navigator. So we're gonna do this. Absolutely busted. Absolutely busted. Alright, great hand. Oh god. Solitude. Pretty fast. No. That really sucks. I think you take away the either the Mana Drain or Chrome Mox, maybe. Ah, they should have taken away the Chrome Mox. Okay, so what's the deal? So it seems like they have another Solitude. I guess I'm just doing that because I'm greedy. I need them to play a 2-mana card. There we go. All right. Let's play a thought cast. Seems like the client's a little bit laggy. Ooh. I think I play Tamio. I'm not sure if I want to play the Mox Ember. The reason why I'm not sure if I want to play this is because I have a Landlord Navigator, but meh. Let's just play it. Alright, let's see it. What do you have? Rallier? Oh god. That's pretty strong. So if I crack this Mishra's Bauble, I can transform, but in turn, my Tamio dies. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it dies exactly. So I think I'm not going to crack the other Mishra's Bauble. Flare of Denial. One, 2, 3, 4. Almost took 3 damage for no reason. Alright. What do you have? Solitude? Solitude, Solitude. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're getting another dedicated Dollmaker. Good. They have nothing but lands in the graveyard. That is the card that I was looking for. That's why I wanted to leave up 6. I'm sure we're gonna get another land. Or a 0-mana card, right? Otherwise we have to tap the Juggernaut. Yeah, definitely there's like some... like, a little bit of a bug. Yeah, not a good feeling when you have to do this. Unless everybody's playing with full control? Can't be, right? Right, GG's. We're gonna want 3 Stern Scoldings and 2 Spell Snares. Kappa Cannoneer is really good. I think I wanna like minus Emery. Maybe Metallic Rebuke. Maybe a copy of a Terra and a Kappa Cannoneer. Maybe not Kappa Cannoneer actually. Maybe Landlord Navigator? Maybe. So far, the Urza has been pretty nice. We had some sweet lines where we got to resolve Urza and while still keeping up mana for mana drains and stuff like that, like counter spells and stuff like that. Yep. Ooh. That's pretty bad. That is pretty bad. Maybe I shouldn't have kept the Mishra's Bauble. Yeah. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have kept the Mishra's Bauble. Guide of Souls. I think that sticks. Why Orchid Phantom? Nice. Okay, sure. Looking good. So let's say I mana drain. What happens? There's an Orchestral Master here. We Stern Scolding and the mana drain into a Terra. Is it a mana drain or a Stern Scolding? Because I'm worried about Birthing Ritual. I think I'm gonna go with the Stern Scolding. What is going on? Like, it feels very laggy and delayed, right? Like, how did the Guide of Soul instantly attack, right? This is so weird. So I think I'm gonna go Terra here. And I'll play Emery. Or should I play Tamio actually? Because if I play Tamio, I can try to get the Kappa Cannoneer out next turn. Maybe that's actually better. Oh wow. You can just play anything. You can just play everything! The deck is broken! Okay, Terra is crazy. I mean, Urza. I keep saying Terra, but... Yeah, it's Urza, but... I mean, you know how it is. Like, it says Terra there, you know? Yeah, I think this game is over, actually. My god, the client is so laggy. Like, what is this? Dedicated doll maker. There's nothing to actually bounce anything? Okay, that's a good one. Or is it? Or is it? You just buff my Kappa Cannoneer. Just like that. Birthing Ritual. I think I'm gonna draw. Oh my god, this delay is killing me. Why is the client so slow? Oh, a Bowmaster. Okay. Right. So opponent's about to take million damage. They are about to take a lot of damage. Should I just draw? I mean, they could have another Bowmaster. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I'm just gonna attack like this. Leave this back as a blocker. I'll just play another Kappa Cannoneer. Look at the way the Chrome Mox looks like. What even is happening here, by the way? So even if they get, like, even if they have, like, Solitude, they can't kill this because Ward 4. Yeah, they're just dead on board. They could go up to like 15 if this is a swords. But this is 19, 14, 15, 16. I crack Mishra's Bubble and replay it. Oh wow, they're actually gaining a lot of life. Huh. Interesting. I hope it's not a swords that they have in their hand. Like at the moment, I can't even tell if opponent has an instant speed or not because like the client is lagging at the moment. They're gaining so much life. What is this? Am I gonna lose? Oh my god. I might actually lose. Why did they sacrifice their flyer? Okay, we won. I know for sure we won. Because of that draw. Alright, GG's. Just to be sure, I could even like do this. Like in case like this is like a source or something and they gain extra life, you know? I don't know, maybe I'll see another like artifact to buff Cannoneer. Nope. Alright. Hope they don't have a swords. Nice! Okay, we have a turn 1 mana drain. Fantastic. Oh, we could even go like Metallic Rebuke as well. Alright, here go. Commercial District. Sneak attack. Hmm. Might have to crack this Mishra's Bauble. Once upon a time. Ulamog. Into a looting. I think I'm gonna actually counter this. Since I'm not doing much. Like, I don't know, maybe they have like a one lander. But ooh. Do I play this out? I think I'm gonna say no. I think I'm gonna crack the Mishra's Bauble here. Because I wanna guarantee like me actually playing this next turn. And still have one of these up. Should I play the Sink into Stupor? I'm still not sure. I think Sink into Stupor could become pretty clutch, like if they have like Shifting Woodland already. Yeah, pretty slow start for me. I think I'm gonna let this go this time. Yeah, I have a feeling that they have Shifting Woodland. This is bad. I think I'm just going to play under the assumption that they don't have a Shifting Woodland. And just pass like this. Because I feel like my start was so bad that against this deck in particular that I feel like I need to do something, you know? At least I get to still attack with the 2-1 here. Right. think I'm actually going to buff up the magpie if I can. This isn't good. Okay, we need something good. Okay, better than nothing, right? Better than nothing. Memory? I think I need something better than that, honestly. Actually, it's not that bad. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you, like, it wasn't as bad as I thought. Huh. It could have been worse, honestly. Hindsight, if I played this, I could have blocked this. Meh. A lot of Furies. 3. Does this deal damage to any target? It does. Okay, so... that's not good. I might die next turn. Yeah, I think I'm dead. Unless I draw, like, I don't know. I don't even know what I can draw, honestly. Yeah, exactly what I needed. That would have been really good. A Fury. Change the target of a sorcery spell with a single target. Yeah, honestly, our hand was just way too slow. We just didn't do anything. Yeah, we just couldn't get anything done. We're guaranteed dead. Unless we get like a spell bomb. Even then, probably not. Yeah, this just deals damage to anything. Yeah, we're still probably dead even if we get a spell bomb. Sink. So the thing is, there's another Fury inside there, so I don't have a blocker even if I bounce this. Yikes. Taking too long. Like this delay is just taking too long. Okay. Let's have a Soul Guy Lantern. Soul Guy Lantern, Disruptor Flute for Shifting Woodland. I like all the counter spells. I do. I do think Emery is pretty good in this matchup. I'm gonna cut like one Urza and one Kappa Cannoneer. I'm gonna cut Spell Bomb and Landlord Navigator. Currently, it seems like the server is very slow. Server is very, very slow. This is 1, 2. Nice. So we want to see Soul Guy Lanterns, Disruptor Flutes, things like that. Or maybe even like Mox Ember. Okay, we literally didn't see any of that. That was the worst mill ever? Okay, more mana drains. The servers are dying. Let me actually check Reddit. It seems like there doesn't seem to be a problem. Like, I'm the only person that's experiencing this? Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, we're gonna go Kappa Cannoneer. Play the Mishra's Bauble. See what they draw. Ugin's Lab. Oof. That's actually really good. That is actually kind of good. I'm gonna see if I can find a Flare of Denial. Nope. That's not a Flare of Denial. Hmm. Yeah, at least we have a sink. Hmm. I think I have to hold on to this Sink into Stupor. Okay, we need to draw another Seed of Synod. That's gonna win us the game. Come on. Okay. We actually didn't have lethal there, but we got there. Yeah, the server is very lagging. Very, very laggy. Right. 2 lands into Sogai Lantern. I think we're going to go into Emery instantly. Okay, we got a Chrome Mox. Not sure if I'm going to use it, but yep. Come to think of it, we haven't even seen a flute yet. So they go with the Fury immediately. That's why we have a backup. Now the graveyard's filled up a little bit. We're gonna Soulguy Lantern. I mean, I can just always just sacrifice this immediately. I'm just gonna take away Wooded Foothill, play around the God Pharaoh's Gift. Nice. Okay, I think Arena is a little bit unplayable at the moment. There's just too much delay. Alright. So we played this deck today. I would actually play a little bit more if the server just didn't suck. The server was hanging after every single action I took. So it really made the experience a lot worse. So I just decided that, hey, we got the Diamond 1. Let's just stop there. And here we are. So I gotta say, this is the Urza is just a ridiculous card. We didn't see it like too much, but I could feel it. I could feel it like if you ramp into this like super early with the mana drain, and you have like Mishra's Bauble, Ether Hub, Chrome Mox, or Mox Ember on the battlefield, that ramp that you just did with the mana drain becomes permanent because of the Urza. Because now you played Urza out only for 2 mana, but you also have ramped even further, letting you cast more spells, leaving up Metallic Rebuke, or even Flare of Denial, which is pretty insane. And not to mention, like, it's a pretty good blocker. Yeah, I mean, the card is great. And it has a really good synergy with, like, Tamio leaving a clue as well. The fact that it generates a construct means that it makes your, like, thought cast cheaper if you don't have a lot of these cards on the battlefield already. Same with the Kappa Cannoneer, you can even use it to cast Kappa Cannoneer as well. So, just a really insane card in this deck. Plus, it's another blue card that you can Chrome Mox, right? Which was a little bit more difficult before, because our card selection were things like Retrofitter before Urza came in, which didn't pair up with the Chrome Mox too well. The fact that this is not an artifact means that Chrome Mox becomes a little bit better. Also because it's a legendary, so if you have multiple copies, you can also put one of them underneath. That doesn't really feel that bad either, so it's a great card. Plus, we had some really insane starts today with the Chrome Mox. Chrome Mox into Mana Drain on turn 1, double Chrome Mox into Landlord Navigator and winning the game instantly. Like, this deck has some really sick starts. And even though this is only playing 20, I believe it's like a 16 lands, right? Like, we have 16 lands plus Chrome Mox, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 20 lands here. And if you want to treat Mox Ember as a land, sure, but I don't. Despite playing like 20 land deck, we didn't really feel like we were getting stuck on lands too much, because we do have like Mishra's Bauble to draw early. Plus, like, if you get some like early hands with like Chrome Mox and then you put a Landlord Navigator down, then you can like draw with the bird instead. And if they try to get rid of it, you can Flare of Denial your Landlord Navigator so that your Magpie stays, so that like you can get to your lands a little bit easier. And not to mention, like, you can cast Thought Cast pretty early as well. So just so many synergies in the deck. It just kind of all comes together. Like, I do feel like Mox Opal could be pretty sick right now, but because we have Urza, like, even just playing out the Chrome Mox, you don't, like, it doesn't feel that bad, even though you don't exile anything, because later on this becomes mana with the Urza. So yeah, that's what I think about the deck. I think the deck actually came out really sweet. I think this is the first artifact deck that I'm playing with the 4 copies of Mana Drain. I don't think I've ever played a Mana Drain in a deck like this. We've always relied on Metallic Rebuke instead, but because of Urza, the synergy with the Urza, the early ramping with the Mana Drain into Urza, which is technically more ramping, is just so sick. So yeah, that is gonna be it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye bye.